Welcome to another episode of Crypto Ho, Adventures in Blockchain. I'm going to just do a really quick video because I'm going to be gone for like a week and a half, and my friends told me I got to do a video. So, number one insider secret to crypto success. Are you ready? Secret to crypto success. You may be thinking, I need mad technical charting skills. Or I need secret insider ICO information or coin information. Or I need to have super psychological insights. Or maybe I need to be first to market with quantum mining rigs. Guess what? This is not what I'm going to talk about today. I want you to think about this. What is the most immersive way to experience a sporting event or a concert? Think about that, all right? Your favorite concert or sporting event like Super Bowl or a Final Four or whatever have you, Olympics, right? Olympics just got off. Would you like to listen to it on the radio? Would you watch it on TV? Would you read about it on the internet or on the newspaper? Or is the most immersive way to experience a live event by seeing it live, seeing it in person? Well, that's not a hard question. Obviously, see it live. Why live events? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. The number one secret of just incredible crypto profits. First reason, immersive learning. Immersive learning. You have fewer distractions. You don't have, you're not paying the bills at the same time. You're not, watching your children. You're not seeing your dog poop on the ground. You got to scoop it back up, right? Or you're not getting 3,000 calls at the same time. Fewer distractions. You're concentrating. You're learning from all senses. Think about going to a concert or a sporting event. I mean, you can smell the popcorn. You can smell the hot dog. You can see the live action occurring in front of your face. You get all the senses working for you. Go straight into your brainstem, straight into your cerebrum, and your understanding, and all these things are just popping within you. This is what happens when you go to live events. Elevated personal commitment, right? If you travel for a long time, or if you have to put money up for tickets, if you have to put money up for lodging, it gives you more incentive to go in there and try to learn and try to take advantage of all the experiences that a live event will give you. It just makes perfect sense. Second thing is to build your network. I'm sure you heard of this old adage. You are the average of the top 5 people you are closest to. Think about that for a second. Now, are you happy about the top 5 people you're closest to? Or you're thinking, I got to get some new friends? Well, if you need to get your new friends in crypto and you're really excited, sure, you're looking at YouTube, you're listening to podcasts, you're reading as much as possible, but there's no better way, I'm telling you, than to lock arms and go to local events, or to go to regional events or national events or international events to meet luminaries, to meet people you hear about and you read about, and you go talk to them. I'm telling you, they're a lot more accessible at those events. Team, you hear me talking about ICOs or different projects, and I say the number one factor I'm always looking at is how strong is the team are they able to execute? Same thing is true for your own cryptocurrency career, all right? Is that you have to have a strong team. You can't do it all yourself. Maybe you're an introvert. You love to read white pages. Maybe you're a coder. You love to look at the GitHub and look at the beta. Maybe you're a great networker. You love to go and talk to people live. Maybe you're great at talking to people at universities to figure out what they like. Whatever your assets are, you don't have it all. That's why you have to have a team, hopefully with a lot of experience, right? And how do you get experience? You get good experience by having bad losses. I'm telling you, a bad experience. So hopefully you can leverage from bad experiences, other people's bad experiences, have them on your team, and to grow on this journey together. How do you do that? The quickest way is to go to live events. You want to meet kindreds like you, positive people. Does that make sense? Have the same outlook as you, maybe have the same methodology, similar to you, not exactly like you, all right? You want to have a good holistic view in your team. bottom line, you have to have full nodes to survive the upcoming winters. We just got through a winter now, and hopefully we're coming into spring real soon. I see BTC moving up. Then eventually altcoins will come. But then I'm telling you, just like the cycles, another nuclear winter will hit. And to have strong hands, there's no better way to have strong hands than to have kindreds that you can commiserate with, okay? Lock arms with. Tips on networking. Guys, when you go into an event, couple things. Everybody's the same. We're all human beings. Sure, you may have seen them on 7,000 YouTube interviews, and you're going, "Oh my gosh, that's Roger Ver, Charlie Lee, McAfee, or whoever have you." All right, they're still people. Think about this. They still have to get up in the morning. They got to put on their pants one leg at a time. They got to go to the bathroom. All these things we have commonalities with, that makes them human. Does that make sense? Another thing you can do when you go to them, say something kind that you appreciate their review. You appreciate the project that they worked on. When you go up to them, you appreciate a book that they've written or something like that, or some knowledge that they shared that benefited you in a very personal way. Only a jackbutt would, just a terrible person will be negative to you when you're complimenting them about their work, and then you can start trying to build some rapport with them to figure out who they are deep inside, and then maybe you can, have them a part of your advisory team. That's the ultimate goal, and it's all critical that you network. And I've been to a lot of different events. I've been to a lot of different conferences. I've never seen a conference for a group of people, a tribe of people, so enthusiastic to give, to share as much as the crypto community. There's a caveat. Don't be creepy, okay? Don't go up and start asking them about, like, can I see your ledger? Or I want to get in your pool right away, and things of that nature. You got to provide value, a lot of value, before you can ask for anything. It's like that in all of life, right? You have to give people deposits, emotional deposits in their bank account before you can withdraw. Same thing that works in real life is what works in the crypto universe, networking. Next is belief. And this is, in my opinion, the most important aspect that you're going to improve upon in live events. And actually, this is probably the whole thing that's holding you back. You're going, how's that holding me back? I believe in cryptocurrency. I believe in blockchain. Well, guess what? Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you've heard of Bitcoins. You've heard of Ethereum. You've heard of other cryptocurrencies. So why didn't you get in earlier? I'm going to tell you, it's because of belief. Belief, okay? So who do you see up here? I'm going to give you an interesting fact. As you can see, I'm off the boat. And in 2012, I'm telling you, something magical occurred, okay? A basketball player, and if you don't know this guy, I'm telling you, where have you been? Where have you been, all right? Jeremy Lin ascended. And it's just the classic case of an underdog rising to the tip of the top. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're talking about a guy grew up in California, did really well in high school, but was, not really praised, not really picked by great teams. He got rejected to Stanford, went into Harvard for a scholarship, right? And he went to a top-end school that every single Asians love to go to. If you've seen my Zibby video, you know about college MBAs. So I'm telling you, almost every single Asian off the boat, they want to go to Harvard or they want to go to Stanford. And he got rejected at Stanford, so he went to Harvard. Then when he got out, he got into the NBA, just was in the D League for a while, and then eventually got in the Golden State and went to Knicks. And in Knicks, he was just a reserve. And then he broke out. He just totally broke out and just started going crazy, okay? Not only did he, I'm telling you, transfix a whole bunch of, basketball lovers in the United States and definitely in New York area, but I'm telling you, he had billions of people in Asia supporting him because it was like a David and Goliath type deal. Does that make sense? You just don't see that many Asians in NBA at all. Right? I've seen games in Atlanta with Yao Ming before, but And Yao Ming, I mean, legendary, bloody legendary, right? But this guy is an aberration. He's a Goliath. So you would think, he's meant to play basketball. But Jeremy Lin, he's like 6'2", and he went to Harvard, and super smarty pants. I mean, you just don't see too many Asians in the NBA, and he just broke out and just did massive things. And what I'm telling you is that during those couple of weeks, all Asians around the world, I'm telling you, all Asians around the world, refreshed their phone, didn't sleep, wanted to see all his stats, wanted to see everything on YouTube, wanted to see every single magazine. I collected 2 of each one. Took my kid to go see him, watch him play. I went to Atlanta, went to San Antonio, went to Charlotte, went everywhere to follow him. I'm just transfixed on Jeremy Lin and his breakout potential. Why? Because of Asian pride, obviously, and because of belief that now we can do anything. So you're thinking, well, what the heck has that got to do with crypto? What does that got to do with crypto? I'm telling you, you go to the events. If it's small ones, right, you'll still get the energy. And as you climb to go to bigger ones, maybe 1,000, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 people in the room, you're going to hear people with huge life-changing stories. You're going to feel the electricity in the room. You're going to be able to see all the management and different type of projects and be able to question them and see that they're for real. Does that make sense? And you're going to see tons of people, not just one Jeremy Lin, but possibly hundreds of Jeremy Lin in one room. And that's going to tell you, I can do it too. I can do it too. And if you haven't heard of Jeremy Lin, I'm sure you've seen this guy before, right? Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. His name is Roger Bannister out of UK. Medical doctor, also, Olympic athlete. He was the first human being to break a 4-minute mile. 4-minute mile, okay? Before Roger, no human being had ever ran under 4 minutes. Ever. I mean, most of the people going, it is not even a possibility for a person to run sub 4 minutes. After Roger Bannister, thousands of people have run sub 4. Even high school students have run sub 4. So what am I telling you? You go to live events to see other people, to connect with other people. Yes, to develop a team, but to also reach out and see for yourself that if this person can do it, then I can too. Just like the sub 4-minute mile. So belief is so critical. So critical. You go to the events, you see life-changing profits, you see people who are not just developers. You see people who are not just early adopters. You see people who have just been in it for a couple of months or maybe a year before you, attended some events and just radically ascended their cryptocurrency pathway, right? You go to events because you want to hear from different people. I may not do it for you. I'm so sorry, okay? Not every host for everybody. Different people like different hosts. You know what I'm saying? So you go to an event, you may hear a single mother. You may hear somebody else, and they just may say one sentence that I can never say, that touches you in a way that radically changes your paradigm and what is possible in blockchain ecosystem. That is just one sentence. To change your vista could be worth it because it could radically change your life and the life of your family. What happens at events and going to local meetups and regional and international is that it changes from just your opinion. It solidifies your opinion to a belief, and hopefully it changes eventually into a concrete conviction where you have strong hands, when you absolutely believe in the radical changes that are coming upon us, with the blockchain technology and why cryptocurrency is changing so many people's lives, and it can change yours too. How to find meetups. Majority of the meetups, I'm telling you, there are a lot of young people. So if you go to any local university, I'm telling you, there's a lot of young people that are studying cryptocurrency because they're kind of fed up with the traditional 9-to-5 job. They're fed up with going to school, getting a lot of student debt, and then slaving it away to pay off their debts. They're trying to figure out how this ecosystem works, and you can plug into them. Eventbrite, right? .com has a lot of local events. Meetup.com has a lot of local events. Coindesk.com will tell you a lot of international and regional events. Another thing I'll tell you is that make no excuses. Okay, there's really no substitute to meeting people face to face and figuring out what they've done and how they succeeded and asking for help. I'm telling you, a lot of people here, they want to help people. All right. And another thing to think about is that some of these events, if you go to regional, international events, they cost money. They do cost money, but it's still worth it. Maybe share a car and have a couple people go to the event. You may not have to pay the $1,000 or $2,000 tickets. I'm telling you, you just go to the hotel, you go to the convention center, and just network. Go to the bar, right? See everybody with badges, and just go up to them and ask them, hey, how are you participating? How's the event? Ask them what they do. Ask them about what they do. Ask them about what they do. Ask them about their family. Ask them how long they've been involved with it. Just ask them different aspects of their lives. And I'm telling you, most people are willing to share. As long as you don't, not too creepy and not too aggressive. Ask with an open mind, with an open heart, and most people will want to share with you. Another thing is that at most of these big events, check out the Meetup. Check out the Eventbrite. There's usually a lot of after parties that's occurring. You can get into those. I'm telling you, you can get into those. And then you can start networking. And then nighttime is where mostly the networking is done because people really relax and they're just sharing stories. And they're a lot more, even more open to helping you in your crypto ascendancy. Lastly, what I want to tell you, it is critical. Yes, I want you to study all you want, but absolutely go to a meetup next week, if all possible. Unless you live in Antarctica or somewhere like that, okay? Or on some other type of expedition. Find some like-minded people to go on this journey with you. And if you're ready right now to execute on a J-Lin crypto breakout in your life, then get plugged into the events and network. Remember, it is not an accident you ended up on this video because your epic crypto assimilation is predestined, right? Resistance is futile. Welcome to the blockchain revolution. I look forward to hearing your life-changing crypto stories super soon. Hi, if you like this message, you like this episode, please hit the subscribe button. Support your favorite hoe, Crypto Ho.